front to do the same. James, if you're watching this, I beg you, do not allow misplaced anger to destroy everything we have struggled to achieve.
It's over. He knows I can't come back from that.
Everybody knows, Sandoval. You can't hide from what you've done.
What I've done, Mr. Jensen.
I don't know what I did.
I spent years patching people back together from augmentation botch jobs and systemic organ rejection brought on by implants. And now, because of Bill's betrayal, I'll never practice medicine again.
I think it's how I talked to him.
You really want to help someone? Tell me where Sarif's scientists are.
He needs a way out with the pheromones.
I wish I could, Mr. Jensen.
Tell everyone that
but my involvement ended right after I failed to remove their GPLs.
You failed?
Turns out, my surgical skills weren't good enough to bypass David Sarif's insurance policy. So for all I know, those little implants are broadcasting right now, on a frequency so low your network specialist wouldn't think to look for it.
You changed the frequencies.
You have your answers, Mr. Jensen. And I've lost all of mine. The courts may think I have much to atone for, but my court will be a higher one.
Really, in every religion,
Incontroversial.
killing yourself is an immediate way to hell.
How about I take that gun with me when I
It
go?
was a way of people. It was a way of
You got everything you came for. Please, just leave.
again with me, but that's what I do.
Believe it or not, I'd rather you didn't kill yourself.
The stories that they told
That's
me,
because you have no idea what tortures I've endured.
violence against
The
them,
guilt,
to try to
the shame.
other tribes from declaring
I was
war
told the
against
scientists would be used to find a peaceful solution to the augmentation crisis.
them. Used today.
Instead, I was involved in kidnapping and murder.
A lot of people committed suicide.
My life ended
A lot
that
less
night.
numbers. It's the same basic thing.
It's time for me to go.
Look in the
Think
Bible,
about it.
says being out loud with a man
Are you
is
really in such a hurry to face that higher court of yours?
That's good. Because that's
At least there are no lies before God.
their
Did
population
you see that
low.
abominable press conference?
Maybe less than 100.
William Taggart all but accused me of terrorism.
To defend himself.
He claimed that all the violence committed in the name of our cause was the result of my influence.
Nowadays, we really don't.
So
need
stay
that.
alive
There
long
are
enough to
beliefs.
tell him your side of the story.
He already knows it isn't true.
Pretty much, we need to
I
rewrite
trusted that
the Bible.
man. For years I gave him loyal service, and he betrayed me.
Humanity's God.
He sacrificed my freedom and good name to save the reputation of his organization. It's no use fighting him. He'll just spin it again.
We've always worshipped that.
At least if I die,
You were thinking of the war.
he'll never be able to use me again.
The most. Let me just empathize with him.
Look, I understand your situation better than you think. I quit the force because I couldn't stand what the people in charge were doing to it. But they went to the press and told them I'd been the problem the whole time. Power always sacrifices its subordinates to save itself. But you have my word. You can get through this.
I appreciate your faith in me, Mr. Jensen. And remembering that others have gone through similar events can be helpful. But is it enough? I made it my life's work to try and help people. But Humanity Front was losing people to the so-called enhancement industry every day. Those scientists were my last chance to stop the insanity, and I failed. If anything, my actions helped the pro-augmentation camp.
Shaoran wrote, did they release the thing showing that she killed people? Now all I have to do is... let's do Omega.
Tell me, what lesson are you teaching your kids by killing yourself?
It's better.
It's bad enough they're gonna find out you're a criminal, but you want them to be quitters too? Kill yourself now, and you'll be telling them it's okay to take the easy way out. I know you don't want that. So put the gun down. Show them by your example that you want them to grow up to be fighters.
You son of a bitch! Using a man's family against him! I deserve to die, you understand? I've earned it! God damn!
His mind
But I can't let them repeat my mistakes! I can't! Take the gun. For their sake.
I may have already done this when I think about it, but I don't remember this part. No, I didn't.
Pritchard, get...
The
last straw. You talk, dies, or... Oh, I talked about a suicide.
The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Yeah, we're gonna be heading back to China, so hopefully you have money. I got the smooth operator, and I got the other one. I guess I'll hack this. It has to be a level 1. I noticed that if people don't upgrade their hacking, which is idiotic, in this game, you have to hack everything. So it's good to upgrade your hacking. You get rewards. Like you get access grants your stuff. This is extremely useful. The fuck is wrong with you?
Let me go!
Okay. I don't know why they're all twitching and they're like, let me go. Let me go.
Fucking cops, man.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Did you see them power-hungry bastard cops?
You threw fucking fire bombs at them. Where are you going?
All sorts of rioters are running around.
Yeah, I'm just jumping 20 feet. I don't know how high I jump. I want to actually look that up. Like, check my augmentation, see how high I can jump. Maybe it's the first time where I can see that that white man can jump. Not to be racist or anything, I'm just trying to make a joke and I'm very tired. Let's see. Jump up to 3 meters, 9 feet.
Took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage under
There's that douchebag that's trying to...
Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro.
This H+ is transhumanism, and this is a douchebag. A pain in the back. Like that douchebag you had for a while ago explained that he's like, you know, I own this hotel. There'll be no policy. That's kind of idiotic because when you think about it, maybe like informed augmentations are the rich ones in your hotel. Like, I'm at the top floor because I can afford augmentations.
Reestablishing security system. See you soon.
Now I have this revolver, which I don't need. There's one boss you're going to basically interrupt in a private island that just has 1 bullet in it, so if I want to knock myself off, I can do that anytime I want. I also have a pistol with no ammo. Supposedly that doesn't drain energy. There's that ability to target people.
Hey, Adam. Glad you could join us.
Hey, Mr. Jensen. What a night, huh? Mr. Jensen, sure is good to see you.
Okay, I'm gonna save here because I know what's coming up. And I know I can't save now. I don't have I know you can do it. EMP grenade, you can take that to a lot. But I don't have an EMP grenade on me. So it looks like the pilot's gonna die, which is very unfortunate because I don't know. I could build some sort of connection with the video.
Nice detective work, Jensen. You ready to return to HQ?
Oh.
Yeah. Let's hope Pritchard's found that frequency.
You said it.
Skip. Okay, this isn't yet. This is when we go from this place over to there, is that the pilot will die, which sucks. So I was able to figure out how to basically tell the guy out of suicide, because the other time, I think I just broke in and he started shooting at me, and that was when I didn't convince Taggart to tell the truth to everyone. I had Taggart just tell everything in the back room. I think I just immediately rammed them into his defense. Or he could just kill himself.
Hey, I got a message for you, Jensen. From Pritchard. He says he's not in the office.
Great. So what exactly am I supposed to do?
I don't know. He said you should check in with the boss.
I can just see them and Ty Young all gathered around their TV screens watching.
Just minutes ago, you're probably one of the CEOs of the Thai Young Medical
Most
Center.
likely.
Why can't the police just push all the riders back so we can leave?
Why don't they just merge?
I just want to get home for a business day.
Why don't they just start shooting? I know it caused a panic, but that'd be kind of a good thing.
Glad you're here, Mr. Jensen. Guess you didn't
Yeah,
come
these
in the
guys are
front
pretty
door,
much
huh?
watching the entrance heavily with guns. They gotta defend themselves. God, you're fucking crazy.
We got the whole team in, Pat. Most of the employees made it out.
I'm looking for my office. It's on the third
Don't worry,
floor,
boss.
Second, I can't remember. It's on the third, isn't it? Check my computer. Yeah, I just kind of wish the boss, like, going back to the boss thing, is that, like, I was watching, Zero Punctuation, and he gave the good thing of basically saying, "35. I'll check office 35 for the fuck of it. This is the first time I've been able to come back here. I noticed the lid pictures. Fuck it.
We heard Adam. About the scientists?
Yes, Mr. Sheriff.
So what do we do?
Yeah, look at that. The difference between them is they will not resort to violence to try to take down these guys, but after the guys out there, the rioters, the insane ones, they're the ones resorting to complete violence and causing death and murder on the streets. It's disgusting when you look at it. It's because they're rioting for the wrong reason. It's not like their rights are being taken away. No, they're given the right to that. This guy right there.
Sheriff?
David's just stepped out for a moment, Mr. Jensen.
No, it's this
but do come in. I've been hoping to meet you.
Mr. Darrow. I'm surprised you even know who I am.
David speaks very highly of you. He says that when it comes to detective work, you are like a dog with a bone. Have you found your scientists yet?
What else did David tell you?
Over the years, plenty. But today I'm here as a friend and fellow scientist. Things are getting quite turbulent out there, wouldn't you agree? So many people drunk on revolution. The United Nations being urged to intervene. And all because of the technology I created.
Things have come a long way since then.
Haven't they? And now my old friend David wants me to lead us to the Promised Land. He's asked me to invite members of the UN to Panchea, to convince them we don't need industry regulation.
He augmented.
Your geoengineering project in the Arctic Ocean.
The installation couldn't have been built without the assistance of augmented workers. And when it's finished, my little hole in the ocean is going to stop global warming. A lovely photo op, wouldn't you say?
If it works.
You mean, if it doesn't kill us all?
Adam? You're back. Can I speak to you outside? Get to the helipad, son. You're going back to Hengsha.
You're Adam
I got 2 praxis points.
Jensen, right? The security chief here? Your men did a good job securing this building when the riot broke out.
Now I can upgrade my lungs. This basically gets me a resistance to gas grenades and gas. Sprint for an extra 4 or 5 seconds. Check. I can sprint for about 4 seconds. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna get to the bad part of the game. The death of the pilots. I'm going on and on with that because I'm tired and I can't think of anything. Talking about it, I'm giving you my philosophical beliefs, my theological beliefs, my psychological beliefs. We're running out of things to say. Throat hurts. And from talking so much, my throat hurts.
Adam! I saw you on the news! I saw you take Taggart down a notch.
Say, Adam,
Really showed
I saw the
him.
Picus report. It's not true about the super soldiers, is it?
Besides you, I mean.
Besides you, I mean.
Megan's team might still be alive.
You, Darren?
Incredible.
Here.
I know this is for our own safety, but I want to go home.
This riot is the worst thing that could happen with the UN vote.
Man, have you got balls, Jensen? I can't believe you took on Bill Taggart in front of the press and won.
Yeah.
Isn't there some way we can get out of here?
Did you hear, Adam? The police got caught in a real firefight in the sewers with a bunch of Purity First terrorists.
That damn Taggart and his Humanity Front crap?
One of the security guys told me that the police picked up Dr. Sandler.
Adam, have you seen the footage
Hey,
he was
Adam.
talking about?
Is it too much to ask to be allowed to go home after a hard day's work?
If there's murderers and psychos on the street.
Boss, you'll never guess what. That millionaire Hugh Darrow is here.
Okay, I'm actually just gonna end the video right here, cause it's really late and I wanna get to bed. Cause, yeah, it's about 3 AM when I'm recording this stuff, and I've been recording since 11 PM, so. Good 4 hours of recording, and hopefully I should have enough to pass for a week of recording, so. In the next video, we will tackle Hengsha, and then eventually get to the end, which involves going to Hugh Darrow's thing. But first, before that, would be Hengsha, then Special Facility, where you find scientists, then, yeah, whatever. Tired. Good night.